Hand clap to the massive brothers and sisters. I've decided to do the whole video. The whole video over. My God. Yo! My brothers and sisters, we are finally back. We finally made it to another one, brothers and sisters. The second one actually dropped. Which, of course, this was supposed to be the very first one. And, of course, the previous one that was supposed to drop. Anyways, brothers and sisters, welcome once again to another video. And, of course, check out the previous one actually dropped. That, of course, will be in the first comment in the comment box below right there. And then welcome to every single one of you guys. Don't forget to do what? Click the like button, brothers and sisters. I would appreciate that right there. And subscribe and turn on that post notification, brothers. Man, that's crazy. I have to do the whole video again, man. But, of course, I have to do it, brothers and sisters, for you guys right there. And, of course, without further ado, don't forget to subscribe and turn on that post notifications right there by clicking the bell. Of course, helping this algorithms to grow this video, the channel. And, of course, you'll be notified when I drop my videos in that regard right there. Anyways, brothers and sisters, let us get to the vibrations for the day. Of course, Trump has won, brothers and sisters. I know some of you guys will kind of vex with me in that regard, but I don't care because you guys have no idea. None. Oh my goodness. And people probably hear me on the road, but all you have no idea how close it came for the global elites to remove our freedom, man. You guys have no idea. That is insane right there, brothers and sisters. But I'm so thankful to God. Man, God has spared us, man. God spared us this time. He spared us. He spared us. I was actually watching the video of, I think, some of the individuals who gathered, I think, in this very thing right there. They were at the back, and they were singing praises and thanks, man. It's very interesting when you were looking at it, man. They were singing and giving thanks and praise to God for sparing them, because I think a lot of people knew what was at stake. A lot of people don't know what's at stake because they are ignorant and they think I'm going to be ignorant with them. That's foolish. That will never happen in that regard. Anyways, Donald Trump is, of course, the upcoming president of the United States. Very interesting. And somebody made an interesting point stating to me that Mystelics, but, Kamala can actually become the next president, Because at present, Joe Biden is the president until January 20th. So if something were to happen to Joe Biden, he's 81 years of age or whatever his age is, and he or they decided to take him out, remove him, because he's not necessarily, up there. Kamala lying to us, consistently lying to us about the man. He's not good upstairs. It's very clear to see on the stage. He pumping probably how much morphine and whatever, and he's not good upstairs at all. But anyways, if they decided to use the 25th Amendment, to remove him and then put Kamala can then become the very first prime minister, very first president of the United States right there. So it's possible if, of course, Joe passes away or they decide to use the 25th Amendment to remove Joe Biden and put Kamala, she will definitely be there right there. Because I know a number of persons were saying, oh my goodness, we were so close the chance for a female president of the United States. Right there. But brothers and sisters, you mustn't forsake yourself. Not just because somebody either looks like you or because they are female and you say, oh, it'll be the first, brothers and sisters. No, it should never be like this. Right there. It should be about the person's the character of that person and what they're pushing forward. $4.7 trillion the lady was going to put on people waiting for taxes. Gasa. Hey, not today, Satan. Not today. And of course, our freedoms is definitely not affected or will not be affected in that regard. All you'll understand, or you listen to too much false crap on news and don't realize what exactly is going on. I told you guys the statistics I was presenting was actually true. Now today people are admitting that what I was presenting was actually true. Can you believe that? They presented how much fake statistics because it fits their narrative. And brothers and sisters, based on the statistics at present, 52, the Senate actually went to the Republican Party. And of course, this has been indicated that it will be increasing right there because, of course, if you know anything about, the counties in the different states, the remaining counties that are left to be counted are most likely Republican counties. Probably there's very few Republican ones, very few Democratic counties remaining for the remaining seats. But of course, they say this should go up to about 54, maybe 55, 56 maybe. In that regard, we'll see how it goes, but say about 54 if that be the case right there. And of course, the Senate has gone to the Republican Party. Trump take the Senate, brothers and sisters. And of course, this is not also completed. They have to get 218. Obviously, they are 11 away, 207. They are 11 away from actually taking the whole thing right there, brothers and sisters. And of course, the Republican Party will definitely be taking the House as well. So they took the seat and they took the House. They took the Senate and they took the House right there, brothers and sisters. So that's always a good thing right there. Obviously, keep in mind, when the Democratic Party came in, they actually took the seat and the House, the Senate and the House. And they then blame, they could have done all the things that they indicated they wanted to do, but they didn't do it. They blame it on Trump. Well, Republicans have taken both the Senate and will be taking the House as well. Obviously, I think they'll be scoring more than 218 because, like I indicated before, most of the counties that are remaining to be checked, rectified or confirmed, whichever you want to put it, most of them are Republican counties right there. So, of course, as you can see in that regard, so keep in mind, the Senate went to Republican, the House is going to Republican, and keeping something very interesting right there, Trump wins the presidency. So the Electoral College, as you've seen right on top there, brothers and sisters, is still not complete, but Trump passed the 270 mark right there, and of course Harris will not be the next president. But this is very interesting right there. The Electoral College has gone to Donald Trump. He'll become the next president come January 20th. And also the popular vote, this is one of the things I was very much concerned about. This is why I was talking to a number of persons. I know Trump was going to win the Electoral College, hands down, because if you know how the Electoral College works, it works within the system that is happening during the election, during the four-year term. So when things are happening, people are scrambling to say, okay, we need to elect this person better, the better representatives to tilt the scale to the others. So that's how the Electoral College tends to work right there. But the popular vote is something that the Democrats have been looking forward to see if they can remove the Electoral College, because keep in mind, in 2016, Donald Trump won the Electoral College, but he did not win the popular vote. However, in 2024, he beat Kamala by 4.8 million right there. Of course, his score is 71 million, while the score is 67. Of course, tallies is still counting right there, brothers and sisters. But of course, he won the popular vote. So the Democrats kind of use that and say, hey, okay, he won this and that. One of the things that they were trying to do is they were trying to remove the Electoral College and go to the popular vote. That, of course, is based off the democratic principle. But the United States is not a democracy. It is a constitutional republic. Therefore, for them to remove that will remove the constitutional republic, turning the United States into a democracy right there. And the United States is not a democracy. It operates within the frame of democracy, but guided on the constitutional republic right there. So it's very interesting when you look at this stuff, brothers and sisters. Look at a sea of red. A sea of red, brothers and sisters. Labor. Somebody say labor, Paul. That has nothing to do with labor. Fire. Burn that brutal fire on them right there, brothers and sisters. Of course, individuals also indicating to me that they would not mind being red at that time. So kudos for everybody. Oh man, you know how much people I battle? Oh, brothers and sisters, I battle all kinds of people for the past 3 years, I think. Leading up to, I probably battled more people this year than the previous years, man. So I know what I was talking about. I know exactly what I was talking about right there. You guys, man, you guys have no idea how close these elites came, man. Close. Boy, all you just don't know, boy, humans, boy. Aye. Anyways, brothers and sisters, as you can see right there, this is, of course, the remaining counties that need to be checked. Alaska, what is this? Arizona and Nevada. Nevada got flipped, man. That's crazy right there. Obviously, they did not finish counting, but like I indicated before, okay, let's just look at Alaska. Alaska pretty much shows you that Donald Trump will definitely take it. Alaska has always been a Republican state, so it's going. That's 3 counts. So that's 292, 295. I think they're gonna be bursting somewhere between 215 or 212, whatever it is, brothers and sisters. Anyways, Arizona is also gonna be going to Donald Trump, although 63% is counted, but like I indicated before, the rest 37%, majority of them are Republican counties. So obviously that's gonna be going to Donald Trump right there. Of course, Nevada is another one. And of course, Nevada was a pretty close race initially. It was going back and forth. I say it going back and forth. I say, no, I say, So it was going back and forth right there when it comes down to this situation. There's something I am pointing out when it comes down to Dominica. You guys will get that in a moment. So I'm just pointing this out right there. 86% is done, so 14% remaining. Like I indicated before, most of the 14% is Republican, so Republican counties. So it's going to be going to Donald Trump as well. So he's going to be winning a number of things right there. So 6, 11, 17, 17 and 320. So, you know, he might make it, yeah, he might make it, you know, to 12 maybe. 12. Hey, he might make it to 12. 312. I've indicated this right there, but we will see how that goes right there. So, sea of red, brothers and sisters, absolutely phenomenal when it comes into this situation. A number of persons were saying some rather interesting stuff, and I want to point it out right there. Finally, this person is saying we have been unburdened by what has been. Using Kamala's own words against it. It's very interesting when I saw some of the Trump campaigns, brothers and sisters, and they were actually using the very thing that Kamala and Tim Walz and Obama, they were using exactly what they were saying, talking about we cannot have no more of these 4 years, and then Trump was saying this in the ending, I am Trump, Donald Trump, and I approve this message. Yeah, we couldn't handle this kind of chaos that was being played. Boy, people, I watching some people on Facebook, I just shaking my head, brothers and sisters, because them people clueless. Them people clueless about what's going on in the place, man. This is why I believe education is vital, man. Education is vital. What they're teaching people in schools now, you don't even know what is a woman. Nonsense, man. They need to teach the people something, give them the real truth, and cause it what it will, brothers and sisters. So, of course, you know, using Kamala's own words against her. Finally, we have been unburdened by what has been. And, of course, she has been. Okay? So, the individuals out there, like I indicated before, if you wanted to be president, tell them to remove Joe Biden and put her there. So, you'll have the first president of the United States, female president of the United States. The people of the United States have spoken. The questioner is, can Dominica, and this is very vital right there, can Dominica do the very same thing if they get free and fair elections? That person spelled fair wrong. It's F-A-I-R. Free and fair elections. I think that would be the case right there. But it seems like we have been indicating that all sorts of things are happening with Prime Minister SKERRIT trying to bring down people to come and talk so that he can... It's interesting. Maybe he cannot leave, so he's trying to bring people to side with him so that he can probably wow the people. Oh, he bring prime ministers to speak on his behalf. Wow. Very interesting what is going on, brothers and sisters. There's something rather interesting going on in the Caribbean as well, but as time goes by, I think I'll bring that out a bit later on. You guys know I have the scoops. Yes. I tend to have the scoops. Anyways, can Dominica do the same, brothers and sisters? And I think that is very much vital right there. A lot of things are happening that are similar to what Kamala were doing. It's very interesting that I have to point out, brothers and sisters, that they also tried, just like there's a law, but of course the constitution trumps the law when it comes down to that dynamic right there. And of course, I think the Democrats were trying their best to see if they can keep people on the list, even though it was found out that, you know, there were a number of non-citizens that were registered to vote. Yeah, there were non-citizens registered to vote, and they wanted to take them out, and because there was some law that says that within 90 to 60 days you can't remove people, you have to do it before. And remember, they were registering people. There was an influx, a massive influx of people that were registered on the last day. So they decided to bring all those people inside, and then the Democrats them tried to prevent them from being removed. They even brought the court order, but the court order went through very fast, and of course they removed these people. And that is why you see the wave of the sea of red that you see in right there, brothers and sisters. No labor power. Fire about that. So I just had to point this out right there. Anyways, what happened? Whatever happens, please, people, don't buy all the toilet paper. Of course, individuals were saying this right there. It seems like when there's some sort of situation that happens, disaster or something, people tend to buy toilet paper. I don't know why. Why do people do this stuff? People just go and buy a toilet paper. For what reason? You mean to tell me buying toilet paper to clean out the water? Really, toilet paper? What is the reason why people just tend to buy toilet paper? Like, I don't understand. That's a phenomenon. Maybe they see that on the news or something. You know, programming TV does program people to do all kind of wet stuff, and people just do it, and they don't know why they're doing it. Just like people siding with Kamala. Oh, because she black, but she not black. She gets a color from her Hindu father, who is Jamaican, yes, just like they are Chinese Jamaican, they are Indian Jamaican. There's Hindu Jamaican. He got his color, his Hindu color. You know, the Hindu people, they are kind of brownish people, not true? She got that sentiment from her father, who's Hindu Irish. There's a very interesting tale that she also tried to write a book talking about she's with her grandmother and tried to use her grandmother as being black. When they find out, the uncle actually spoke with Candace Owens when it comes up to that situation right there, stating that they have no clue who this lady is. That's probably a help or something, and she decided to use that lady as a grandmother when actually the real burial was indeed an Irish woman. So she is 50% Indian mixed with the other 50% Hindu and Irish. And then she want to come and claim she black, and then people want to say, oh, my sister. I saw people posting, oh, my sister, you did not make it. Your sister, she had no trace. Anyways, let me move on right there, brothers and sisters. Thank you to the Amish people of Pennsylvania. Yeah, you have to give kudos to the Amish people, no doubt about it, because normally they don't tend to be involved in these things, but this time around they're checking what? We can never make that happen, brothers and sisters. And they got involved by the droves, man. Yes. Actually met with some of the Irish people in India. Is Indiana? Some place close to Indiana, brothers and sisters. And we met with some of these folks. And man, let me tell you something now. If it has some Caribbean people up there, it's havoc happening. If it's Caribbean people that stay up or in that vicinity there, hey, let me tell you about it. The problem happening there. Boy, that's all I say. Anyways, the Amish people definitely did their thing. Came out in large numbers to definitely vote in support of the Republican Party, and of course that was as a result right there. And of course there's a little celebration. People make some videos. Guys, I don't want to get copyrighted, but of course this is Dana White, this is Elon Musk. Elon Musk is definitely going to be doing something when it comes down to the government spending. I think government spending, I think Donald Trump is going to get him to look at government spending and see how they can save monies and these kind of things there. It looks like they'll be saving about some trillions of dollars. Of course, they'll be using some of that trillions of dollars to wipe out the debt and to help different people in society, which of course is a good thing. Somebody tell me I lie. Instead of looking to spend more government money, they look to see how they can think. And of course, Elon tends to be really good in this regard right there. Of course, this is none other than RFK Robert Bobby Kennedy. You know, he's going to be in charge of. One of the things that I like about Canada is that Canada has very little or no GMO things in their food, from my understanding. They have no bioengineering stuff inside there, because the stuff that, for example, if you buy, even in Dominica, if you buy Chippehoy, brothers and sisters, if you buy Chippehoy cookies in Dominica and you look at the label at the back where they have the ingredients, you'll see bioengineering. In Canada, they don't have that. In the United States, they have it as well. This is why I do not buy Chippehoy in Canada or not Dominica. I like Chippehoy, you know, don't get me wrong, I love it. I'll only buy Chippehoy if it comes from Canada. Also, there's a number of products like ketchup. Ketchup is another thing. Once you have ketchup in the Caribbean, that's what I take. I take my ketchup in the Caribbean, you know, and yeah, we good to go. But in ketchup in States, well, some of them, especially in like places like Walmart and this kind of things where we get the normal ketchup, these things that bioengineering stuff on them. I don't understand what is going on. Anyways, RFK is definitely going to be looking into this so that they can, you know, make America healthy again. I think I like that vibe right there, because the way America going, instead of obesity and some strange looking creatures, man, 500, 600, 700 pounds, nah, that have to be from the devil himself, man. You just big for no reason, and then when you fall down, you can't get up. I see a lady, she fall down, they're trying to take her out from the car, she roll out from the car, and she crying on the ground, I can't get up. You're wicked, you wicked, man. You're a wicked woman for making yourself become like that. Don't tell me it's hormone nonsense. You have to feed it. You have to lack exercise. You have to do more things for it to become 600, 700 pounds. Elas, poor heart. Lord Jesus. Poor heart. The heart have to pump. God saw that heart, boy. Boy, God know he making it. Boy, God good, boy. To see this kind of monstrosities, brothers and sisters, and that little heart pumping blood to everywhere to keep you alive, boy. Boy, humans wicked to their own self, boy. And this is Castillo, yeah. She was one of the Democrats. These two were Democrats and decided to side with Trump right there. So kudos to them in that regard. I'm pointing out something very interesting right there, brothers and sisters. And of course, this is what it's going to take me to. Take a listen to this Dominican brother right there.
Yeah, this is so sad when Kamala Harris behave. She didn't come out there and greet her fans. She just sent somebody and tell them, go home. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. The vote is still counting, so you guys go home. Come on, at least come out there and share you're sending people home like a dog, you know, see that.
But keep in mind also, people were also leaving as well, because I think people were just there for the fanfare to hope that she actually won. People were there for the fanfare. When they realized she's not winning, so they left. So I'm guessing she decided she's leaving. When the guy was talking, I saw the stage as well, and there's a lot of clear areas right there. But at least, come on, come out and meet the people who are waiting for you to come and speak. Huh? But it shows that you don't care. I mean, come on. Everything Kamala was doing was fake, you know, brothers and sisters. Everything. I will show you some fake stuff in a moment, brothers and sisters. If you think it's joke I'm making, some of you think it's joke I'm making. Not true? Well, she don't care. The fans of hers, hopefully she win. If she don't win, well, that way you, you know, that way you triple, you know. So I guess she did the same that her fans would do in her. Because as you can see, there's somebody bench right there. Anyways, this is the guy that they sent out. Right
good evening to HU. I want to say good evening to all of the Harris campaign.
So instead of Harris coming out and actually talking to the people, they sent somebody else and she got a mother home.
Campaign family, thank you for all that you have done. Thank you for being here. Thank you for believing in the promise of America.
Yeah, I don't think that was a promise of America, huh?
We still have...
You cannot beat in Kamala herself get there. What? At legendary, we? Everything she lose, we? And keep in mind, brothers and sisters, Kamala had a campaign finance of almost $1 billion, you know. She had a campaign finance of almost $1 billion. You know what Trump had? A quarter of that. A third of that he had. A third, I think it's $330-something million he had. And Kamala had about $991 million, almost $1 billion, we. And she lose everything. So that's to tell you something very interesting, brothers and sisters. When in Dominica, we always look at the person has most money. It's not that, no, brothers and sisters. I think education is the key here. And I think one of the things that we were doing, especially I was educating some masses as well, you know, because like I told you guys, I was bruh. Because I know what was at stake. And it's not just me. You had a lot of the different podcasts and a number of persons educating people and saying, hey, look at this, look at that. And people are just doing it on the basis, oh, she black, let me vote for her. Is my sister. But the sister's African, the African Atlantic slave trade never teach you nothing. Where the Africans were selling out their own brothers for sake of cloth and brass. They're selling out their own brothers for those nonsense things, we brothers and sisters. And all you say, oh, it's my sister, because I'll vote for her. Brothers and sisters, we never listen to Martin Luther King, apparently. Martin Luther King says, not about the color of your skin, but it's about the content of your character. What content of character Kamala have? Huh? Should I bring up Willie Brown? Mind me YouTube. Mind me where she became a prosecutor, and that's how she became a prosecutor, brothers and sisters. You can Google this stuff right there, you know. Google Willie Brown and Kamala. Just Google it. You don't have to take my word for it, you know. Some of all you believe is, oh, she was doing a wonderful job, and that's why she elevated. No! Not at all. None of that ever happened. Anyways, let's continue.
Votes to count. We still have states that have not been called yet.
That was last night.
We will continue overnight.
Keep in mind, brothers and sisters, this was last night, and nobody had won yet. But Donald Trump, I think, was at 266 or 267. You only had one more state to win, and for him to become the president. And Kamala was like down in the 100 and something, so she was not close at all. She was not there at all.
To fight to make sure that every vote is counted, that every voice has spoken. So you won't hear from the vice president tonight.
What a sad shame. First time I ever see this happen. When somebody loses, you have both candidates speaking. The loser speaks, the winner speaks. Whoever comes first, so it is. I myself, I was up till almost 4 o'clock. Watching and looking and talking to people. It's interesting, people also. Kudos to the individual I met today as well. That individual told me that her heart was troubled. She wanted Kamala to win. Obviously, I know she wanted Kamala to win because of her skin color. She wanted the first woman one. She's a woman, and of course the skin color. Obviously, people think she's black. She's not black. I don't know. People does not. Boy, because they are Jamaican. That's very interesting stuff right there. But anyways, she wanted her to win, and you know, she said she saw my video and she was in two minds, all kind of thing. She couldn't sleep and all those things there. But I was like, thank God, because if that woman had win, brothers and sisters, You know, they have a 2030 agenda, and that's why they putting up high prices and making prices go up. The same thing is happening in Dominica. The same thing is happening in Dominica, brothers and sisters, and people he just doesn't get it, boy. Something wrong with humans, eh? But God spare us. Thank God.
But
God spare us.
you will hear from her tomorrow. She will be back here tomorrow to address not only the HU family, not only to address her supporters.
Anyways, they say she'll be talking. I don't hear nothing from her yet. Maybe she talk, but I don't hear nothing from her, because I went to actually see if I can find what she was saying, but apparently she was not in that at all yet, brothers and sisters. So it's very interesting, brothers and sisters, when you look at this stuff. And of course, take a listen to what the Dominica is saying as well.
That's not how you deal with your.
That's not how you do it at all.
Your supporters. You come out there, win, lose or draw. You come out there and you talk to them and you say, "Hey guys, the vote, but we still have faith." Because you see Trump is winning, you even come outside there. The people waiting for you to come and greet them.
She don't even come outside and tell them she go in.
You send in a guy out there and tell them, "Go home. We'll talk tomorrow. I'll address you tomorrow."
That is truly something, as brothers and sisters. But it's very interesting when you look at the different things. I remember this person actually made this thing yesterday. And this person is saying, "Papa God, I thank you in advance for granting her the victory tomorrow. Hate cannot win." First of all, I don't know why they talk about hate cannot win. But let me tell you something now. One thing God not for is for people that is anti-God. It's very clear that Kamala is anti-God. All her policies, I'm daring every single one of you guys who are listening to my voice right now, who are still here in those holy things. Well, you turn off the video. That's only business. But I dare every single one of you guys to tell me what policies has Kamala set up that is actually for God. She talk about the mutilation of the little ones right there. That is anti-God. Recompensing themselves against nature. Romans 1 speaks these things where people pretending, "Oh, I identify as this and I identify as that." Recompensing against themselves, working against nature. Romans 1 speaks about that. They promoting the anti-man business. Brothers, come on. Really? You saying Papa God? It couldn't be. Verse like SKERRIT does say the Lord gave and the Lord took. Probably somebody else you're talking about. Not the Abba Father you're talking about. Could never be. Humanity is anti-God. The first time she ever ended up in church is when the young boys them was saying, Jesus is Lord and this thing there. And she said, "You guys are the wrong rally." And all of a sudden she does end up in church. It's very interesting how Hollywood and a number of persons, but I cannot understand that. They try their very best to win. Bringing all sorts of people from Hollywood. All sorts of actors and actresses and all people took it on stage. All kind of craziness to try to get the black vote. Not only that, the part that shocked me, brothers and sisters, is when they brought gospel artists who are supposed to know better, because that is woman is her policies are anti-God. And you mean to tell me that is who you decide to endorse? Really? Brothers and sisters, that's why the Bible tells you to work out your own, understand God for yourself, not because your mama do it or your auntie do it or something. No. Understand it for yourself. Very interesting right there. So this person was trying to thank God in advance. God said, "I'm not in your business. I'm not in your market quiz." And she lose everything. Every living thing the woman lose. She lose the Senate. She lose the House. She lose the popular vote. People are hoping for the popular vote for them to have a case. She lose that too. She lose the electoral reform. She lose everything, brothers and sisters. It's very interesting to find out that when Biden won, he actually had the Senate and the House as well. He lost one of them in the, I think he lost the House in the midterms elections. But they were talking about the borders and stuff that they could have done. They could have done this stuff. We're going to get into that in a moment, brothers and sisters. Let's continue.
I'm not.
Okay, so talking about faking, brothers and sisters, like I mentioned earlier on, Kamala them, that is the epiphany of Kamala's entire campaign. Faking it till you make it, but she don't make it, and she still try to fake it till the end.
How you doing? Have you voted already? Give me a second. You did, thank you.
So in case you don't get this drift, brothers and sisters, Kamala was faking a call. She was faking like she was talking to somebody on the phone, as if, for a prop. oh, people calling her, hey, I vote or something of that sort. Faking, brothers and sisters. This is what she's saying.
Give me a second.
You did, thank you.
She asked the person if you vote.
Yeah.
But then they find out that nobody was on the phone and her face must have hit the camera button and the camera came on. The camera came on. Nobody was on the phone, brothers and sisters. This is why Russell Brand and Elon Musk also posted this. I saw them post this. And Russell Brand said, oh, she got caught. Pretending that she was on the phone. Talking as if, you know, sometimes when you don't want somebody to talk to you and the person passing, the person coming through, so you pretend you pick up your phone and you're talking to yeah? That is it right there, brothers and sisters. Live and direct. That's kind of the whole thing. I don't care who hate me. That's only business. Yeah. So she continued talking.
Thank you so very much. It's so important that everybody...
No, it's very interesting, brothers and sisters. Sometimes I may say certain things. No, I tend to pay attention to detail. Now, I notice when she listen, just listen to this part. I'll go to the next one in a while. Just listen to that part.
I'm not.
How you doing?
She asked, how you doing? She didn't wait for the person to respond. This is what she said. Just listen to this.
I'm not.
How you doing? Have you voted already?
How you doing? Have you voted already? So when you call, how you doing? Have you voted already? Really? If you're really talking to somebody, have you... Listen, just picture that. How you doing? Have you voted already? Really? That shows like you care. How you doing? How you doing? Have you voted already? So, yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm doing okay. I tired today. No, you don't even wait for the person to answer. You say, how you doing? There's another one, brothers and sisters. Now, this one is very interesting right there because this one, they were outside chilling and whatnot, and I guess Kamala wanted a shot, a prop, a script. So she asked the guy for them to go inside so she can knock on the door. So it'll look like she's walking about the place and knocking on people's doors to find out if they voted and this kind of things there. This is staged, by the way, guys. This is the very beginning of it. Big up to the journalists and the videographers who were there to pick this up.
Well, I want a door knock.
She's saying, I want a door knock.
I want a door.
She can't even talk properly. I want a door knock.
Well, I want a door knock.
Oh, you want to do a door knock?
Yeah, come on. Okay.
The guy said, oh, you want to do a door knock? So he said, let's go back in the house. So this is all staged, but we have seen a number of this during the campaign. Right here. This is the whole thing. Just faking it till you make, just fake it. Whether you make it or not, you faking it, Papa. The people there, and look, the person coming in with the camera for them to film it, so it'll look like she's going to knock, and you're going to hear the knocking noise in a while.
Guys, to the right, please.
Well, I think it passed. Listen.
I had your hat on. There's a Penn State game in front of 111,000 people all day.
Listen. You heard it? Two knocks. Listen again. There you go. So she filmed that. Staging it, man. Yes, brother and sister. Just lying to the public. When you bring it on camera, look, she talking. Oh, yo, wow, you guys, wow, wow, great. Yes, you get the point right there, brothers and sisters. Moving along. Regard right there.
Yeah, but understand something. Kamala Harris is running on her campaign saying, when we get there, what we're going to do, when we get there. Come on, how you can just keep saying when we get there? You're
already there.
Already in there. You've been there for 4 years with Biden.
Just like SKERRIT, not true? Remember SKERRIT was saying, you guys need to give me another mandate? He said that last time. Give me another mandate. He keeps saying that he's been there for the past 20-something years, brothers and sisters. Last election, that was Shaman. He said, you guys need to give me another mandate. They give him another mandate, and guess what happened to the people, brothers and sisters? More taxes on, more taxes, no? More fees on your backside. You have to pay water. Even if you don't use water, you have to pay for water. Electricity going up. But one thing they do know is their salary is going up. Their salary is definitely going up. Your salary stay the same. Inflation going up. When I was working Ross, at least Ross used to meet inflation and then put probably a 5% or 0.5% on it. You know, so if inflation was 2%, they'll put my thing at 2.5, and then obviously you'll have a bonus, or how well you do for the year. You might get a 3, 4, 5% on that again, or 7%, whatever it is, brothers and sisters, depending on how well you do for the time. So you get an additional bonus, plus you get a Christmas bonus. Not like, let me leave that alone before people vex me and they don't get no Christmas bonus. But you get the point, brothers and sisters. So we're getting a number of things to incentivize now. Anyway, let me continue. I going long, but let me continue.
You asking about when you will get there. No, you are there already. You have to do your job. Not when we get there. You want another 4 years for you to. You know, that's the same thing people of Dominica can understand. SKERRIT said, give him more time.
Yes.
You're there.
You were there. You were there, wasting time. 20 years. None of the elevation of the growth engines have gone up, brothers and sisters. Nothing has gone up except the construction industry. And who is handling the construction industry? SKERRIT. And it's interesting to find out, brothers and sisters, the construction industry has been doing so well that it's alleged that one of the companies gave SKERRIT the house that he's staying right there. It's alleged that one of the companies gave SKERRIT the house that he's staying right there, build it for him to say thank you. And you know what SKERRIT did? He decided, it's alleged that he decided, he decided he's going to do what? He's going to rent the house, the very house that he's alleged to have gotten for free. He decides to rent that house, $64,000 a month on the backs of the Dominican people, while he increases salary as well. The very man that say, oh, I don't want to stay in mansion, now charging the very people $64,000 a month to stay in that very same mansion that they say you don't want to stay in. But they come, oh, give me another mandate, brothers and sisters. People only have to wake up, Only have to wake up, wisen up.
Dominica, you next, Dominica.
Hopefully.
You to make a change, Dominica. Every year, every time. You see how America making changes for better or worse, they make a change.
At least you'll know what is better and what is worse. You'll know what is better and what is worse. Like I did before, almost $1 billion campaign finance for thing. And you think in Dominica, a number of persons will say, oh, you know, that is the one who has the most money is the one who wins. Well, Kamala them had more money, you know. And she lose everything. Absolutely. She didn't win nothing at all. Ni popular vote, ni electoral college, ni Senate, ni House, nothing. 3 times more campaign finance than Donald Trump. And Donald Trump, clean sweep. Brothers and sisters. So just because we're in Dominica and people have all kind of money, it's education. We have to wisen up. And don't get me wrong, you know, we have been doing quite a good job when it comes down to education. That's why a number of persons tend to listen to me. And this is why I did the same thing in the United States, brothers and sisters. Educating the masses. Quite a bit of people did not know. And that is the sad part. Quite a lot of people did not know exactly what was going on. People were sending me videos thinking that the videos were correct. And I had to debunk. To the point, not just debunk the video, no. I had to prove what I was seeing on the video was actually from something else. And they changed the narrative. I'm an editor. So I know people can use videos to make a story. I know the media is dangerous, but the most dangerous thing on planet Earth is the media. This is one of the things that they didn't have this time. Because back in the day, they could control Twitter and Facebook and a number of things. And, you know, put a lot of information out there that was conducive to their narrative. But because they didn't have that this time, they lost that. They tried to do the thing with the illegals. They lost that too. They tried to cheat, you know. Oh, yes, they tried to volley. But it didn't work this time.
And you just stuck with a Roosevelt SKERRIT. A Roosevelt SKERRIT that can't give you electoral reform. A Roosevelt SKERRIT that's not giving you nothing. And you're just there with a Roosevelt SKERRIT, cannot make a change. Dominica, make a change. Let's do something. Get rid of Roosevelt SKERRIT.
That's good advice right there, brothers and sisters. Dominicans, time to make a change. Argentina was the first one who decided going against the global elites. Mind me. Argentina did that. European Union fighting tooth and nail against these people. Tooth and nail. In parliament, at least they have some people in parliament that stand against this system. The United States are now joining it as well. So I think that is a wonderful thing when it comes down to this situation. A number of you guys probably have no clue what on earth I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about, you know, guys. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm part of different things, so I kind of have an idea what I'm saying, you know what I mean? So, yeah. But when people constantly lie to you, brothers and sisters, just so they can get your vote, I don't think that is fun at all. Now, the thing is, brothers and sisters, Donald Trump has said a number of things. We would like to see these things come to fruition. I know he's a man of his word, tends to do his thing, his word. So, I know these things will tend to come through. One of the benefits of Dominican people, if you go to school, you graduate, most likely you'll end up getting a green card. That's one of the benefits of it right there. But you have to graduate, eh? You have to graduate in that regard. They don't pay your tuition fee, you don't get your stuff, you don't graduate, well, that's up to you. So that's one of the benefits of Dominicans. I know a number of persons, when they go overseas, they want to stay, they don't want to come down. Some people don't have a choice. Some people, when they come down, they go to another Caribbean island or they go to England. I actually know an individual went to Jamaica, studied it, and then he's now in England as a doctor. So, you know, ways and means, they're making it easier for the students right there. So you can go up. Dominica sucks right now when it comes down to the economy. Dominica not going to grow. Thompson Fountain, them can take over right now. I know economics well, you know. The economy is not going to do well for Dominica right present, no? It can start a chain, yes, for forward motion where we have to get back to where we need to be. That's one thing. We need to get back to where we need to be first, or where we were before. When we get back to where we were before, then we can start elevating in that regard. And that's going to take a number of years right there. So I would advise individuals, go overseas, study, get yourself organized, do what you have to do so you can contribute back to your parents. And if you're a laborite, don't contribute back to no laborite in Dominica, please. Don't contribute to no laborite, because the laborites are put in the country like this. And also those that silent, yes. So if your people them silent and they don't want to do nothing, they, I'm scared to know why they're not going to vote. Don't say nothing for them. Let them feel it. Right in the nature of the Caribbean, brothers and sisters. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts right there. These are just my thoughts. And of course, I was just correlating a number of things. Trust me, I had a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of number of things to say in the previous. I actually go longer in this one, even though I didn't go thing. But it is what it is, brothers and sisters. Anyways, if all I said right there, let me know your thoughts. Like I did before, let me know your thoughts in the comment box. Look, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on that post notification. And of course, check out the previous one. Actually dropped today, right there. It's about Mystelics once again. Be real, salute the king always. Thank God for his mercy on humanity, on the Western world especially. Be positive.